What's up, everybody? Teacher Willy here, and we are doing a surprise live in English because we're going to have a very special guest. Some of you may have watched last time we did a live. I said that I was thinking of inviting my sister to participate with us live, and that's happening today. Actually, we're testing today, and if you're watching this on the replay, then you can come back tomorrow, Monday. We will be doing our live every Monday in the 8 o'clock hour. I will be either going live or releasing a video. Tomorrow we'll be doing an English live so that I can invite my sister back. So make sure that if you are getting here afterwards, that you leave us a comment. Let us know if you would like to participate with us live. You can practice your listening and get to know my sister. And I'll be talking more about her. I'm going to send her the link now so that she can get in with us. If you're here for the first time, welcome. This is Aces English. This is a place where, especially if you are a Portuguese speaker, where you can really give your English a boost. We have over 660 videos where we have tips and tricks, classes in the classroom. We have our courses with slides. We have audios that you can listen to. Lots of different things that you can do here on the channel. Like I said, especially if you are a Portuguese speaker and would like to give your English a boost. If you're not a Portuguese speaker, we have also these lives that we do in English. I'm also planning on doing creating an immersive course, English course from the beginning based on the Bible. So that's something that I've been planning for a while. And once things get calmed down a little bit, right now we're working on our physical class, and I just started a new class. So we already have some people here. So let's see in the comments. Bibi Lima. Estava assistindo seu vídeo agora. So this is going to be an English live, but thank you very much, Bibi, for coming. Thank you. Aproveitem e me dá algumas dicas. Yes, so this live is going to be in English for the people that are going to be watching in English. But what would you like to know? O que você gostaria de saber? It's all you, por enquanto. Por enquanto, é só você que fez comentário. While I'm waiting for my sister, actually, she should already be here. Let's see what's going. Oh, let me see here. Let's do that. Maybe that's the problem. Who else is here? Vinny's here. Vinny! What's up, Vinny? How are you? Good to see you. Vinny is here. Vinny, you still haven't sent me your WhatsApp number so that we can get connected. Vinny is a member of the channel, and so he has access to our closed WhatsApp group. And I would like to put you in the closed WhatsApp group so we can chat and you can ask your questions there. So make sure you send it to my email. Let me find my email here. Where is my email? There it is. So you can send me my email there. Send me my email? No, you can send me an email to my email there. Good evening, Ilma. Good to see you. Muito difícil morar nos Estados Unidos. That's something, here's what we'll do. I will ask my sister what she thinks about that, about living in the United States for non-natives. I was hoping that I got a message from my sister, but it's not from her. Hopefully she'll be able to get in soon. Hello, Leticia. Thanks for coming. Good to see you. Ilma's also here. Let me see what is going on with my sister. Where is she? Hello, we're waiting. I'm live. Are you coming? Send her a little message. So what would you like to talk about today while we're waiting for my sister to come? Remember, let's see, what are some things I can remind you of? Today is already what? The 28th. On the 1st, we always do our live where we have a drawing for our courses. So you can either win, someone will win our pronunciation course or the first or second modules of our online course. So don't miss the live that we will have on the 1st. What day is that? It's already Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday the 1st will be our live where we do that, where we have a drawing. Okay, thank you. I know your email because I earned your course in that giveaway. I'm going to send you it. So here you want to say, I'm going to send you it. Okay, very good. Very nice. Hello, Federico's here. Thanks, Federico. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. I understand a little English. Very good, BB. Very nice. Good job. Fantastic. So Federico, tell me about Italy. What is the situation in Italy? Federico is in our advanced group, right? That's right, isn't it? You're the Federico from our advanced group, I believe, aren't you? So tell us a little bit, if you're still here, if you didn't just say hi and leave, tell us a little bit about Italy. Is it opening back up? How are things going? Let me know. Let us know so that we can chat about it. Where is that girl? Okay, ainda bem que é teste. So, let me try, see if I can call my sister on WhatsApp. Who else is here? Let me know if you're here. Let me know. Tell me where you are watching from. Where are you watching from? Hey, I sent you the link. Why aren't you here? That's weird. Do you think you're going to get it? Okay. Well, try. All right. That's okay. Bye. Okay, she's coming. She's having some technical difficulties. I'm glad we did this test before tomorrow. Who else? Do we have another comment? Yes, I'm pretty good right now. We're going to get back to a quite normal life. Do they have, Federico, do they have a date to open up, like in your city? Do you have a date where things will be open? Are things already open? What's the situation there? Is there any difference between daily basis and regular basis? Very good question. Yes, there is. Daily basis is more specific. So if you say, I do something on a regular basis, it just means regularly, which regular to me can mean one thing. Regular to you can mean something else. Regular to a third person can be something else. What is regular? Could be, for some people it might be once a week. And it depends on what you're doing as well. If you say you exercise regularly, most people think maybe daily, maybe twice a week, 3 times a week, depending on what you think regularly is. So in that case, daily means, there's my sister. In that case, daily would be more where it's something that happens every day, where regularly can be something that is regular. For example, Jillian, my sister Jillian, who is here now, thanks for coming. If she might say one thing it might be regular to her to exercise once a month. Maybe she thinks that's exercising regularly, where to me, I might think exercising regularly is every day, which would be daily, right? So regularly gives you a lot of leeway, where daily is something that definitely happens every single day. So that's very good. And we're having some technical difficulties. And
I tried so hard.
And joining us now live from, I'm gonna say Salt Lake, but even though she's in the suburbs, joining us live from Salt Lake City, Utah, Jillian Wilson. Thank you very much for joining us. Thanks for coming. It's nice to have you here today. Let's see. I'm getting through some questions here. Maria's here. Hi, Maria Teresa.
Hi, Maria.
Nice to meet you. Ilma says it's nice to meet you. Ilma is always with us. She is here almost every single live. She's a fantastic person.
She's a fantastic fan.
Fantastic fan. I don't know if she's a fan, but she's definitely here.
She's a fanatic.
Federico is talking to us from Italy. Everything is almost open, but we must keep high attention on the safety rules, mainly in the workplace, where there we have had the majority of the contagion. Okay, so Italy is on its way back. I understand. Very good explanation. Hey, that's what I do. No, I'm just kidding. I have to show off for my sister now. She is beautiful. Yes, she is. She is beautiful. And she's cooler than she is beautiful, if you can imagine. And she's almost as cool as me. So there you go.
It froze on my...
Oops, you froze again. All right. So while we're waiting for her to unfreeze, we can actually, I'm going to get my email out of there. I'm getting tired of seeing that going. And she is loading. So get your questions in. Any questions that you have, we will get to Bibi's question. Bibi, are you still here? I'm going to ask her. Obviously, she doesn't speak any Portuguese, so I will obviously have to translate the question, but I will ask your question in English, and then I will translate her answer for you if she gets back here. I wonder if I should kick her out and then invite her back. Maybe I should do that. Yes, she is. She's going to love this. Yeah, she's going to love everybody saying that she's pretty. Yeah, she didn't go on purpose. Let me see. I got to call her again. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, she's gone. So she's probably going to try and come back in. But get your questions ready. What would you like to ask her? She lives in near the city of Salt Lake City, Utah, in the western United States, in the inner Mountain West. So she's really, look at this. Deborah! Oh my goodness. You're still alive. I can't believe you're still alive. That's fantastic. I'm so happy. I'm happy you're still alive. Let's see here. So I'm going to call her real fast. I apologize for the technical difficulties. And while I do this, I'm going to hum. Hey, what happened? You would be... Ah, okay. Okay. And you would love how many people said that you're beautiful. Yeah. No, it's still right here. Just get back in. All right. Love you, bye. Okay, então ela estava tentando... Oh, sorry, this is in English. She was trying to connect from her basement because it's it's away from the dogs and the kid and all of that. But she needs to be closer to the router because of her internet. So she is now closer, and she's back. And there she is. So Yay! Let me show you all of the comments that talked about how beautiful she is. So there's Ilma's first one. Yes, she is, says Maria Teresa. Aww. Yes, she is. Confirmation. She's pretty, says Myron.
What?
And Ilma was disappointed that you already left.
Yeah.
Deborah is one of my former students, and she said that you're beautiful. Bibi asked if it's difficult to live in the United States. So from what you know of people from other countries like Brazil, for example, is it difficult for them to live in the United States? Is it difficult for them to acclimate? Have you known of any Brazilians that have lived in, like, maybe exchange students that lived with your, remember?
Yeah, is it my turn to talk?
It's your turn to talk. I will give you some time to talk.
Okay.
Hey, people, we're going to learn a new vocabulary word. Here's a new vocabulary word that you might not have known.
Patience.
Sassy. Sassy is, if you look up sassy in the dictionary, there is a picture of my sister Jillian. It's amazing. Okay, go ahead. So talk to us.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the microphone over there. I'm gonna put the microphone over there.
Sure. I know you're gonna reach for it though. Okay.
Probably.
I love you. Okay. Yes, I think it's not that difficult to acclimate. The more you use English, even if you're making mistakes all over the place, it is easy to acclimate, to talk to people in English, making all the mistakes you're going to make, because you will learn from those mistakes. And for the most part, Americans are pretty generous with people when they don't have the best or clearest English, or less than thick accent. Would you say that your spouse had a difficult time acclimating?
Well, we were kind of in Hickville, so she had a little bit of a different experience.
Yeah, that's true. Everyone thought she was from Mexico.
That's true. They did think she was from Mexico. But no, I don't think she had that. And actually, the people from Mexico actually helped her a lot, because when we first moved there, she didn't have a green card. So she was babysitting, and most of the kids that she was babysitting were the children of Mexican women who had green cards. So they actually, she would speak some, what do you call that? Portuguese and Spanish. I forget. Portanhol. They call it Portanhol, Portuguese and Spanish together, because she would, try and get some Spanish words in there, and then they would have to use English where it didn't work out. So I think those ladies helped her a lot when she was learning. And then once she went to work, once she got her green card and went to work, then she worked with mostly either Hispanic people or, there were a couple. There was a Chinese woman. There was a Filipino woman. I mean, there was all kinds. So, yeah. But I think you're right. I think in some areas, I think you do find people aren't as patient. But I think in where you're at, and in areas especially like Utah, where there is a Mormon. A lot of Mormons have gone on mission, so they've gone through that situation where they've had to learn and had to go through the pains.
And a lot have gone to Brazil on their mission.
And a lot have gone to Brazil. It's true.
They already knew that language.
Yeah. And the other thing,
I'm getting beat up by my dog.
The other thing, the other thing that happened with Kiki, my wife, she actually visited the United States. She went to Florida, and she stayed, I think,
How do I mute?
She stayed in Orlando for 3 months, but she went to an area that is highly Brazilian, a neighborhood that, it's so Brazilian that the stores are Brazilian stores. Everything's in Portuguese in the markets and all that kind of stuff. And she actually didn't speak a word of English in 3 months in Orlando because she didn't need to. It was a Brazilian neighborhood, all Brazilian neighbors and all of that. So that also can happen when you visit. Okay, let's see. I was waiting for her. Ok, so, Débora, qual a expectativa para o povo norte-americano para esse período? Como estão lidando com esse momento? So, Deborah wants to know, what's the expectation of people in the United States for this time? How are you guys dealing with this moment in time, the things that are going on now? Right. So, first of all, let's just kind of put out there, we've got the pandemic, we've got the protests, and then, killer wasps are coming, and I don't know what else. But okay, so go ahead.
Okay, so I have yet to see any wasps. I think that might have been a little bit blown out of proportion. So we'll start with the easy answer. Then with quarantine and the whole COVID-19 thing, I think at the very beginning, we all had to do the same stuff, basically. Stay in your house. Don't do anything. And I'm sorry, my dog's still attacking me. So great. So I think there was I'm also sitting, so this is great. There was camaraderie through the entire world because it was a world problem, and that doesn't happen very often. But unfortunately, the majority of Americans have turned it into a political thing, which I think is absolutely ridiculous and very selfish of Americans to turn it into conspiracies and that it's not real. So people are fighting to even wear masks, which is ridiculous. They say it infringes on their rights as an American because people are saying you can't go to the store. They're being forced to wear a mask, but there isn't a law against it yet or a law for it. So there's always going to be those people that want to keep their rights instead of keeping us safe. Then with the Black Lives Matter movement, that was so tragic. I feel so horrible that it's still an issue here in the United States, that there's still the prejudice. It's not nearly as bad as what it used to be, but it's still obviously a problem. And so to compound the COVID-19 and staying in your house and having to wear a mask and then it becoming a political thing, which is very stressful for anyone in the United States to feel all of this pressure. And then this happened with Black Lives and George Flynn. Oh, is that my dogs are at it again. So I think a lot of people are feeling anxiety.
I think your dogs are feeling anxiety.
Yeah, I got it. I said it first. I'm funnier. Did I answer all those questions right?
Yes, you did. Very good. Can you mute it real fast while we go to the next question? I think our viewers would appreciate that. Let's see. Okay, next question. Bouncing around here. Let's see. Is this your daughter who is going to be an English teacher? You said in the previous live. It's not my daughter who's going to be an English teacher. And if you think I look old enough to be her dad, but she is. Let's talk about that though. This is my sister. I want to make that clear. This is my sister who is, yes, she is training and getting certified to be an online teacher. Actually, we got her, Glassy, who I saw is here. Glassy is her first student. Thank you very much, Glassy. So Glassy is here, and that she is her first student. So yes, she is following in her big brother's footsteps because she always wanted to be like her big brother. And any comment on that? Just to say yes. I always wanted to be like my big brother. That would just be fantastic.
Yes, I've always loved my big brother.
That wasn't actually the question. The question was, yes. Okay, so there obviously you love him because he's great and everything.
Of course, because I have to. Because he's my brother.
I didn't quite hear. I've always wanted to follow in his footsteps. I don't know if it was the internet or if I'm having some trouble with my.
I think I need to mute it. The dogs are barking again. Yeah. Let's move on. Hush.
I miss you too, Deborah. My name's Willy, but I miss you. I still miss you, even though you got my name wrong. What else do we have? We have, oh, there we go. She got my name right after she got it wrong. Thank you, Deborah. There's Glassy. There's Glassy. She's used to it. She's used to, actually, if there's one person who I've taught, who reminds me most of you, it's Deborah. And the ironic thing? The ironic thing is I haven't talked to Deborah in probably 3 years.
Oh, Deborah.
And well, she got married, so she's been a little bit busy.
Oh, Deborah.
That's a whole nother story. That takes us on a whole different track.
We're not going there.
We're not going there. But she is probably, so everybody, what's the word we learned? We learned sassy. Deborah.
Sassy.
If you look up sassy in the Portuguese dictionary, you see Deborah. If you look up sassy in the Merriam-Webster dictionary, you see a picture of Jillian. So it's very ironic that she's on today. Letícia, ela é o professor Willy com cabelo e maquiagem. She said, you are teacher Willy with hair and makeup.
I don't know. Like
that's what I was going to say. I don't know if that's a compliment for me or if that's a put down of you. I think it might be a put down of you. I'm going. You can take it.
Okay, so
you talk by yourself. I'm gone. I'm out of here.
All right. So our next guest will be
our next guest. It's already the Jillian show. Look at that.
Show.
Oh, there's sassy. There's our word of the day. Nice. Okay. Deborah thought sassy was funny. See, we get behind a little bit because so many comments. Do you think Trump is going to be elected? Good question. Let's hear from the expert, Jillian.
Sorry, it froze for a second. So many people want him to win, and so many people don't. So, I mean, I think it's kind of up for grabs. Depends on who runs against him, really.
So let's just break that down real fast. Let's explain what "up for grabs," what the expression "up for grabs" means, because grab, a lot of people know grab like who's grabbing who in this scenario. So what does "up for grabs" mean?
It means that either candidate could win. They could grab that win and be the president. Is that good?
That'll work. That'll work. You sound like a teacher. Very nice. Yeah. So it's like a 50-50 chance, right? 50-50 shot.
There's some thunder in the background.
Oh, that's not good. Next question. What's your name? Good question.
No, I mean, okay. My name?
Yeah.
All right. This is a hard one for the speakers of not English.
The speakers of not English. Nice. Very good.
All right. You ready? Jillian.
Again?
Jillian.
Jillian is her name.
Luck. It's not Julian. That's not right. Jillian.
Jillian is her name, and English is her game.
Is it though a game?
Is it a game? It is on this channel. Woohoo! Woo,
all right. Yep.
Yes, someday I'm going to speak like you. Kidding. So this hers. That's how.
Yes.
That's how they laugh. So we have ha ha ha, and they have ka 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 ka.
Okay.
And then we have he. So our he is their hers. That's how they laugh.
Oh, okay.
So you need to know that. That's important. But I'll love if I speak without fear.
Yes. The only way that you're going to learn to speak proficiently is
if you don't have dogs attacking each other.
Dogs would help to not have right at the moment. And the other is to have confidence, even if you're making mistakes, even if every other word is wrong. If you don't try, how will you learn? How will your tongue get used to sounding out those sounds? And, you know, you have to roll the tongue a little bit different, shape your vowels a little bit differently. And if you're not doing that, you won't have muscle memory to be able to come back to that and have it be just easy. You know, you have to be willing to come out of your shell a little bit and be willing to make mistakes.
Yeah, I always say you have to make mistakes to learn. If you're not making mistakes, you're not learning.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I encourage.
I told her that already.
Very good. That's good. I always encourage. Thank you. I always encourage my students to celebrate their mistakes. So when you make a mistake, be like, yes, I made a mistake. It gives me a chance to learn. So there we go with that. I want speak like you. Myron wants to speak like you. And remember, guys, everybody wants to speak, or not everybody, but most everybody wants to speak like a native. But there are certain degrees that our abilities allow us to. I've been speaking Portuguese for 21 years, and I don't speak like a native, and I probably never will. But I won't invest the time to try and speak like a native. But the important thing is the communication. As long as you are able to communicate, then that's what we need to focus on, and not so much do I sound exactly like an American or not, but if I'm able to communicate in almost every situation with an English speaker. I need to have people to speak with me. That's true. My sister Jillian gives classes. You might be interested. I can hook you up with her WhatsApp number. Had she already been to Brazil? Have you ever been to Brazil?
I've never been, even though you've lived there how long? Like 10 years?
Total, almost 9. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a bad sister.
She's a bad sister, just to make that clear.
Except for I'm your favorite, so.
She's my favorite bad sister.
Love you too, bro.
All right. Moving on. Hello, Simone. How are you, Simone? How's it going? And Simone in Portuguese is Simone. So there you go.
Simone. It's
Simone.
Like YouTube.
YouTube, yes. I was teaching her. Yes, that's very good. I can't believe you remembered. So everybody, remember, in English, we say things a little bit differently. Like we don't say YouTube, we say YouTube. We don't say Instagram.
YouTube.
We say we don't say Instagram. What do we say?
Instagram.
Good. We don't say Facebook.
This is a fun name.
People
I'm
do this
sorry,
on
what
video.
was that?
This is a fun game. Let's see if she can figure out how the things that I'm saying in Portuguese. What is Facebook?
Facebook.
Good. That's very good.
Because you told me already.
Oh, that's right. What's one I didn't tell you? How about? I don't know how they say it, so I can't say it. I got to think of more.
What's
okay.
that? Do you say that?
Yeah. Oh, so what do you think Zappy Zappy is?
Oh, it's absolutely WhatsApp.
It's definitely WhatsApp. Yeah.
Because you said it right after I said it.
See, she's smart too, guys. She's very smart.
I can deduce.
Deduce. She got her smarts from her dad. Remember, I'm her dad. What do you like? What do you like?
In general?
Yeah, just let's talk about if I say, what do you like? What's the first thing you think of?
Pink.
Pink. Okay. Pink. Anything pink in particular? Like pink slippers or? Do you have pink slippers on? Is that crazy? They don't look pink though. They look purple. They look purple in your camera, but.
My shirt is purple.
Yeah,
all right.
It looks purple too.
I love pink glittery things. I'm basically like a 13-year-old.
I was going to say that like emotionally.
I
was going to say emotionally that you're like a 13-year-old, but you
I'm
already
absolutely maturity. I agree. I know you wanted me to argue with you, but it's the truth.
No. What can you do?
Okay.
I apparently look like your dad.
It's so awesome. I know. I really am only 13. So
that's how I'm your dad, because you're only 13 and I'm in the mid 40s. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes more sense now. So she likes pink things. Deborah is perfect. I wonder if that's her husband. Show us your dogs, please. Deborah would like to see your dogs.
Is there a way to reverse camera instead of like doing that?
I've never been on that side. I don't know.
Let's
Do you see something? Try tapping it.
Find out.
You're back.
So this is Sadie, my dog.
That's a rat.
I rescued.
That's a rat. You have a rat in your house.
She's called a Chug, a Chihuahua pug.
Oh, are you kidding me? They have chugs now?
Yeah.
That's
okay.
crazy.
This guy is named Oscar, and I'm pet sitting him. That's the other way I am employed.
Can you explain pet sitting to us? Because maybe someone's never. You sit on pets? Is that what you do?
Yeah. They're the most comfortable kind of cushion you can get. Like usually they're very soft.
Let's see you sit on that pet that you're pet sitting. I want to see this. I want to see this in action. Let's see that happen.
I know you want me to sit on the rat, but I'm not doing it.
Okay. So no,
okay.
really, let's explain
pet sitting. Pet sitting. So I get hired to watch people's pets. It's been always dogs so far. So when people go on vacation, they usually don't want to leave their dogs home alone. So they will bring them to my house where they stay for like, the weekend, a week, whatever, and they share in the joy of this home.
The joy of Jillianness.
The joy of Jillian.
So just so people know, it's an app, right? It's an app that I
am on an app. Yes, it's called Rover.com.
Rover.com is an app like Uber, except for pet sitting, right? So people look you up in the app and they say, "Hey, who's around here that hasn't killed any pets?" And then you come up. I assume you've never killed a pet, is it?
I mean, I had a couple goldfish that didn't make it.
Okay. But those I don't think those count. Oh, the rabbits. That was a bad situation. Maybe you shouldn't tell. Maybe don't tell Rover.com about the rabbits.
I have not.
Wait for my sister. I want her to see you. Oh, Glassie wants her sister to see you.
The girl version of Willy. All right, so here's another dog. This one is my golden retriever. Can you see?
Yeah.
Ellie.
We can see his butt.
Can you see her? Ellie.
Ellie. Her butt. I forgot. I keep thinking Sam. I will always think Sam for the rest of my life.
Sam, I know.
Poor Sam. He's in a better place.
So, yeah. So that one is a golden retriever. She is mine. And then I'm watching another German Shepherd who's huge.
Wow. Is he out back? Where is he?
He's outside right now. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, she. Yeah.
You're going to give her a complex.
I know. I've done it twice.
So, Vinny, does the pandemic affected your life? So here, Vinny, you want to ask, has the pandemic affected your life? So because we're talking about something from the past until now. So you almost got the construction right. You said, does the pandemic affect it? It should be, has the pandemic affected your life? So tell us how the pandemic has affected your life, Jillian.
All right. Well, at the very beginning, there was no toilet paper available.
Are you serious? In your town, there was no toilet paper?
Yep. It was all gone.
I thought that was just like a big joke that everybody was talking about.
It was a joke, but it was real.
It was a joke. Yeah. It's like you know what you should have said after that. No, never mind. Yeah. It's a good setup for a funny joke, but anyway, go ahead.
Okay.
So the toilet paper thing was real.
Yes, and it was the worst in Utah. Luckily, I had bought a huge pack of toilet paper the week before, so I was okay. But lots of people were asking online for like just a roll of toilet paper. And then Amazon jacked up their prices. So anybody that wanted to get toilet paper, paper towels, wet wipes, Clorox wipes, hand sanitizer, Sadie.
Okay, so what wet wipes? Explain wet wipes. What are wet wipes?
Okay, so there's two kinds. One, oh no, I have somebody to pick up their dog.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go.
Okay. Can you come after?
I will come back, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so like she said, she works on an app where people get into the app and they see her as someone who can watch their pet, and then they drop off their dog. So someone is picking up their dog right now. We hadn't planned on doing a live. We're planning on doing, as you can tell by the title, we're planning on doing another live tomorrow at 8 o'clock Brazil time, 8 o'clock Brasilia time. So she's going to come back after she gives the dog to the owner. She's going to come back. But so that's what she's doing right now. But let's go to your some of your questions. Wes is here. What's up, Wes? Good to see you. Sorry, it's Vinny. It's okay. That's part. Your sister teacher, have a dog Latino. Nice. Meet my name. It's Marcelio. Bye. God bless. See you later. Okay, Marcelio, we'll tell her hi for you. How coronavirus testing is going in the US? How does it work? Is it on volunteer way? Is it on payment? Okay, so is it through, let's see, is it by volunteer or do you have to pay for it? And I will ask her that when she gets back. That's a very good question. Hi, Glassy again. Do you have in the US any contact tracer app to fight COVID? Oh, that's another good question. I will ask her about that when she gets back. That's a fantastic question. Ainda tenho que aprender a falar o nome da Jillian. Nem isso eu consigo. Vocês terão muito trabalho comigo. No, missão impossível. Nada a ver. There's Deborah. Jillian, yes. Jillian, that is spelled correctly. How many money do I need to have to begin a life in the United States? That actually is a good question. It depends on the route that you want to take. It depends on how you want to go about it. If you want to go, some people go through college. I have a friend who went, his wife was studying at a college and he went with her, and then now he's studying at a college and now she's staying with him. So there's that way. There's also, you can start off at an English school, an international English school, and move over to college. It just depends on how it is. It also depends on if you know someone there, if you have family there. All of the different factors will help determine if how much exactly it'll cost, or how much you'll need to do. How many dogs do you have? Okay, we'll ask her that. Sorry, your hair is natural because I loved it. Double D's here. Nice to see you, Double D. Confidence. What do you think about Brazilian accent? Is it easy to understand? Actually, she has only, I'm pretty sure she's only talked to Glassy. She talked to Glassy today for about 5 minutes. So she hasn't had a lot of experience yet with Brazilian accents, but with Glassy, who will start with her on Saturday, she will have some more. Good. Some really good questions that we'll wait for her to ask. Okay, so hopefully she'll be back soon. In the meantime, let's talk about one of the things that she talked about, which was apps, working through apps. What do you guys think about, for example, Uber? Uber is having a lot of trouble right now because of COVID. People aren't going anywhere, so Uber is falling. Their prices are, the stock is falling. Things aren't going well for Uber. What about? So the reason I'm asking is one of the things that I've thought about developing. As many of you know, we are developing our online platform, and one of the things that I've been thinking about developing is an app to go with the online platform. So I would like to know, for those of you that are here, what kinds of things would you like in an app, in an English app? Some things that I've thought about, obviously courses like you can find on Duolingo or other app-based courses. But I'm also interested to know if you guys would like to be able to be connected to a network of teachers through the app. I plan to have a network of teachers involved in our platform, and I've thought about the possibility of connecting that network of teachers to an app. Is that something that would be interesting if you could study online with some native teachers, some non-native teachers, but all of them good teachers? If that would be something that would interest you, if you could do it through the app, it'll be something that'll be available on the site, but also I'm considering doing an app, making an app about that, designing an app. So let me know what you think about that. Actually, I'll jump to the end to see so that we can skip those questions for her. Brazil. There you go. Brazil. Fantastic. Hibamar DJ. Brazil. Very good. And goodbye, Marcelio. Have a great evening. Okay, I am going to call her again real fast. See if she's going to be able to come back. So remember, this is all a test. We will be back. What's that? Okay. Love you. Bye. Remember that this is all a test. Tomorrow we'll be back in the 8 o'clock hour, right around 8:15 Brasilia time. We'll be back and we will be live if everything works out. And I hope to have her, because obviously you can tell I love this girl. I hope to have her back frequently. Maybe we can start a series once a week. Okay, so let's get to, there were some really good, I was looking through some questions. There are some really good questions here. Okay, how much money do I need to have to begin a life in the United States? What are your thoughts on that? I know you've never begun a life in the United States as someone from another country, but as far as you know, what can you tell us?
I can't hear you.
Not at all?
Can you hear
Hello?
me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Can't really respond to you because I can't hear you. What should I do? Just leave and come back?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Hi.
It's magic.
It
Okay,
is.
so
My
the
headphones
question,
are.
can you see the question? How much money do I need to have to begin a life in the United States?
Can I ask a question first?
Sure.
Why isn't it USA? Why is it ESU?
They wrote it in Portuguese. So EUA stands for Estados Unidos da América. So that's how they say it in Portuguese.
Say the first part again?
Estados, States, Unidos,
Oh.
United, da América of America.
It's a little backwards.
It's backwards. Yes. You don't know how many times my students have told me that we're backwards. But anyway, do you have any thoughts on that?
It depends on which place you decide to go, because
That's what I said.
Some place like Texas, housing and cost of living are substantially lower than almost everywhere else in the country. And I'm pretty sure they have like job openings. Utah, more expensive, higher cost of living, less jobs, and they pay the least in all of the country for those jobs. California is super duper expensive, which
New York
is
as
like
well.
New York. Yep. So, I mean, it really depends on where you decide you want to go.
Okay. Very good. So what about, so talk about Salt Lake, your area. What's rent like? How much can someone who works a minimum wage job, how much can they expect to make per month?
So like cost of living is high and pay is low. So housing, it's expensive, and if you're only getting paid minimum wage, even a full-time minimum wage, you are going to be in a small apartment, might be kind of gross and not the best area.
So, and what's minimum wage in Utah? Do you know the hourly?
Do you have Google? I don't know.
Okay. No problem.
I think it's like $7.50 or something. It's ridiculously low.
So about $7.50 per hour. But can you give us an average of what someone might pay in an apartment or in a house or?
Housing, obviously, it depends on the neighborhood. It depends on, just like anywhere, it depends on the size of the house. So housing in the area I live, like a house payment generally would be between probably $1,500 to $3,500 a month.
So $1,500 per month up to 3,000. Did you say 3,500 per month? So you guys can do the maths. If you work 40 hours a week, earning $7.50 times 4 weeks, how much does that give you? Probably not enough to live and also eat. So yeah. So it's complicated. So basically, you need to do your research before you plan on immigrating. You need to find, probably start off in a place while you're getting acclimated and while you're getting skills that will help you to get paid more later on. Find a place where the cost of living is not so high, so that and then once you gain those skills, then you can basically pretty much move wherever you want. Once you learn the language, once you're more firm in the language and you've got those skills. How many dogs do you have, Jillian?
Too many.
Too many?
I have 2. And then I watch other, like, do they have like babysitting?
Yeah. And it's
Okay.
actually, they use the word babysitter. Babysitter.
Sitte?
Well, it depends on what some say. Sitter. The R is different, is regionally different.
Right.
So
Yeah. So then I puppy sit them too. So I just had 2. One just got picked up, so I have 3 here with me.
What's the
and I have a cat.
What's the largest number of dogs you've had at one time? What's the most dogs you've had at one time?
I think it was 7.
Jeez.
2 were mine. And the others, they were huge golden doodles.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and
I don't even know what that is, but it sounds big.
So it's a golden doodle, golden
What's
retriever
a doodle?
mixed with
A labradoodle? Oh, okay.
So, oh no, you can't make that face. I'm just gonna laugh the whole time. So, it is a golden retriever and a standard size poodle. So they can be white, golden, or black.
Okay.
But they're very large.
Are they docile like a retriever, or a little bit?
Have you met like a puppy retriever? Remember how Sam, when he was a puppy but full grown, was just out of control and hyper?
Yeah.
That's how both of them were. One was kind of older and a little bit mellower, but I had 3 of them, and 2 were males that decided, no, this wall is my wall.
Ooh, that's not good.
No.
Okay. All right. So at least you have the story. Sorry, your hair is natural because I loved it. Sorry, your hair is natural. I don't think she's actually sorry that your hair is natural, but I think she's saying that she loved your hair.
If that's what you mean that you love my hair, thank you. And it's a little bit lighter than natural.
And
Good
David,
evening, David.
yeah, David is an American from, I think he was born, if I remember right, he was born in Michigan, but lived a long time in Texas. And now he lives in Sao Paulo. And when you come to visit us, we're going to go to his house and have a Brazilian barbecue.
Sweet. I would love it.
He's been in our advanced WhatsApp group for like 3 years, and I've already invited myself to his house for a barbecue. So. Because he has Tabasco margarita mix, and I've never been able to find it here. So
what? What is that?
I am excited.
I know you are.
Confident. Glassy confidence.
That's the key.
What do you think about Brazilian accent? Is it easy to understand? What do you think about Brazilian accents? Are they easy to understand?
It depends on how thick the accent is. I'm not the best with accents, but I am better with Portuguese and Spanish than anything else. So for me, it's not that difficult. It's just when sentence structure is out of order for English, I have to take the time to reorder it. So that can make it a little bit more difficult to understand.
And it just takes some getting used to. You get used to the
yeah.
Right on. Most people say they wanted to speak like a native. Here's a different comment. I'd like to sound like a native. I'd like to sound like a native. He made a joke.
Ronnie.
That's Ronnie. Ronnie is also in our advanced group, and Ronnie is the most Canadian Brazilian I have ever met.
I
told him today that he wouldn't have
a weird mix, right?
It could be.
Like Canadians are considered like super duper nice, eh?
Super mellow, and Brazilians are not super mellow, I think. Well,
right.
They're
lovely, and they have fire within them.
Yes. She obviously knows my wife, who is a hot-blooded
I love her.
Brazilian.
She's a great person. She puts up with you daily. She's amazing.
She's an angel. I will never say anything other than she's an angel. But anyway, I told Ronnie that he couldn't have a more Canadian heart if he received a heart transplant from a Canadian. That was my joke of the day.
Oh, it's a good one. Good job. You did it.
Can you speak any word in Portuguese? I'm so glad this came up.
That's my favorite thing. Okay. I know one word, and it is.
Who taught you? Wait, who taught you first? Who taught you?
Obviously, my father. Oh. My father taught me. I won. So the word is boy, which I hope I said it right enough for you all to know that means bull.
There you go, boy.
I think I know a couple others.
Yeah.
But what's thank you?
Obrigado. But you would say
no.
obrigado.
I mean, you taught me that, but I didn't remember it. So
yeah. I think boy is the only one you're ever gonna remember. It's just bull.
I know. That's bull crap is what it is.
It's bull crap. It would be nice if they use the same expression, like full of bull crap or whatever, but they don't. They don't say you're full of.
That's really sad. So I can't say what's poop in Spanish. I mean, in Portuguese.
Did you just say Spanish? I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna have to end this right now.
No,
she's never gonna be invited back.
I would never say
that. So poop is coco.
Coco?
No, not cocoa.
Like
coco. Because coco is coconut. So if you get them wrong, you ask for poop instead of coconut.
And I totally would do that.
Yes, you would.
Okay.
I'm totally going to make
you enunciate the correct word, please.
When you come visit us, I'm totally going to make you do that.
Oh, okay, I love it.
So coco has the emphasis on the second syllable.
Coco.
Ko.
Coco.
And then koku is
Coco.
the emphasis. Yeah, it's this emphasis on the first syllable.
Which is which?
So the emphasis on the second one, you go number 2. I just made that up.
Coco. Coco. No, I
No,
said it wrong.
Koku is coconut. Koku.
Coco is coconut.
Yeah, coco is number 2.
Coco.
Is the
Coco.
second syllable.
Okay, so boy Coco.
Boy Coco. There you go. But Coco is not the right one. Boy Coco. But you would say
Coco.
Cocoji boy.
Cocoji boy.
There you go. There you go. That's it. What does she use to go? So, where did she used to go on the weekend? Maybe where did you used to go on the weekend, or what did you do on the weekend before the pandemic? I think is the question.
Oh, usually would go to a movie at the theater and eat at a restaurant or eat in the theater, depending on the theater. Super exciting life.
What kinds of restaurants do you like to go to?
Italian food and Asian food.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for more.
I was just trying to be easy instead of listing off everything I love. I love burgers and fries.
I thought Valkyria was going to come in, so I was going to try and get her to come over here. Think that I wanted her to think it was just you, but she's not coming. Okay, here we go. Federico from Italy. What do you think as a native when you spot a mistake made by a foreigner? I think that this question may be one of the main causes that worry people, or one of the main things that worries people. Very good question.
Me personally, that's a really good one. Me personally, I have no problem with it. It makes me think I need to be more patient because they are trying their best. So I need to try my best to understand.
Okay.
Okay. Are my answers too short? You wait
I think
after.
You can live with that. I'm just thinking. It's hard. What is the best way to memorize phrasal verbs? Please help me. Oh, can I help you with this one? There is no best way to memorize phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs, there are 3 things that I say are the 3 worst things in English. And there are 3 things that you just have to memorize. There are some patterns, but really it's just memorization. The first one is pronunciation. Pronunciation in English is terrible. You just have to memorize. Like I said, you'll get used to some patterns, but there will be as many exceptions as there are patterns. The second thing is prepositions. People always ask me, how do I memorize prepositions? You just need to memorize which prepositions go with which verbs and which expressions. And the third one is phrasal verbs, the same thing. Get up, get over, get under, get out, get in. It's just a matter of sometimes, if you know the preposition, you know that in is generally inside. If you know that on is generally on top, and you put them together, sometimes that can help. But there are going to be so many times that you have a preposition with a verb, that the preposition means one thing, verb means a second thing. You put them together, you get a third thing. So it's just one of those things you just have to sit down, grit your teeth, and go. I hope that was something like what you were going to say. Yes, eu conheço isso. And sometimes people answer and I don't remember what we were talking about. So Deborah's here. I don't remember why she's here. Why she said that she's here. I saw the dogs. Thanks, darling. So this is one thing in the United States. It's very strange for you to call someone, especially someone relatively close to your age, darling. It's very strange. We don't call them querido, querida. So it's a term of endearment here in Brazil, but it sounds very strange to us. Even, if I go to a diner, lanchonete, if I go to a diner and the waitress calls me honey, I don't like it. I don't like people using terms of endearment with me like that unless I have that kind of relationship with them. So, like my wife or, situations like that. Are you talking? 'Cause you're muted.
me know how it felt when I first logged on. I couldn't hear anything. Like, are you talking? Yes,
Yeah, it was better before. Go ahead, mute. Shazam.
I mean, it's still not as good as mine, Dad. So.
Yeah, that's true. Were you going to say something though? What
Old ladies. Old ladies can use that term, or old men, and it's okay.
Yeah, I would
You
agree
just
with that.
allow it.
I would agree with that. Let's see.
But
Her
I
name.
appreciate it because I know it was intended to be sweet.
So Ilma thinks your name is Julie.
Yes.
Where are you living now, please?
All right. First of all, let's go to my name. My name is Jillian. Jillian. Jillian, not Julie and not Julian. Julian is the boy's name, actually. So it's Jillian. Good luck.
Or they can call you Jilly, right? Like Dad used to. No, they can't. No, they can't. Really?
You can call me Jilly Bean.
Jilly Bean? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
How we grow. Okay, so that was the first thing. Second thing is, where do you live now? I think was the question.
Okay, so I live in Utah, just west of Salt Lake City.
Fantastic. Thank you for answering. Appreciate that. Agora vou lhe ouvir porque o que eu aprendi agradeço a você. She said now she's going to listen to us because what she's learned she owes to me. So nice.
Say that again.
So kind. Huh?
What did she say?
She said that now she's just going to listen because what she has learned she owes to me.
Oh.
Teacher Willy. That's me.
Is she the one that said dear though?
Nope. She's not. Deborah would never say that she owes everything to me because she's sassy like you. And plus she learned more not from me than, and someone, I think someone was upset that we were speaking English. So they were like, Brazil, you're in Brazil, speak Portuguese.
Ribamar.
Yes, he did not.
How do you say that?
Hibamar.
Hibamar?
Yeah.
What's the R at the end?
At the end, it's regional. So here it would be Hibamar. In the south, it's Hibamar. In some places, it's Hibamar. So it depends. But at the beginning, it's always.
So the south of everything just pronounce their R's a lot more.
Yeah, I've heard a theory that colder climates, and in the south it's much colder than in the north. Colder climates have harder accents. I've heard that. I haven't seen any studies or anything about it, but it seems interesting. Goodbye. Excuse me. Great evening. Marcelio is a guy who has been following the channel for a long time, and he always leaves these messages just like that. I think he comes. He leaves a message, he leaves, then he comes back, leaves another message. But thank you for participating, Marcelio, as always.
Thank you.
Hibamar says, okay. Okay. All right.
Okay.
The pandemic has been hard versus the pandemic is being hard. Has both the same meaning? Do they both have the same meaning?
Am I doing it or you?
It's up. I can do it if you want, or you can take it. It's up to you. You're the guest, so you can decide.
The pandemic has been hard.
And the other one,
the correct phrase. The second phrase, the pandemic is being hard, is not the correct words that you would use. So the pandemic is hard. So that's the present. And the pandemic has been hard is the past.
Perfect.
So you don't use being hard.
Is the present perfect. Has been is the present perfect. Yep. Very good. And yeah. So remember, so you tried to put the verb to be in the continuous, the present continuous, but we don't generally use the verb to be in the present continuous. We use more in the present continuous. We use more action verbs than we do verbs like to be. So it's you can use it for example, he is being difficult, right? In those kinds of situations. But for when you're talking about something that is hard, that is in during that time, then it would be much less used, and in this case, not used. Very good. Thank you very much for answering. I would like to learn English
That's a
with
good
you.
question.
What can I do? I've already sent you an email, but I still don't have a reply. Oh, Simone. Good golly. She
What
did
have you done?
She sent me an email.
Public shaming.
Shame. Shame.
Good job, Simone. He needed that.
Shame.
A little
Simone,
kick to the rear.
I am sorry, Simone. I will. My sister will remind me to send you an email tomorrow.
My memory is worse than yours.
I don't know if I'll get to it tonight or tomorrow, but Tuesday. I'm going to write it in my planner. I'm going to write Tuesday or send an email to Simone. I'm very, very sorry, Simone.
Thank you for publicly shaming him, Simone. He needs this more often than he gets.
Oh God. And you need to not. No, okay, all right. I was going to say you need to not be here more often. That doesn't make any sense. You need to. Coming back. You're not. You're
the one and only time.
You're dumb. Okay, a teacher in an app may be useful. Oop. I think we skipped some stuff. Nope. Okay. A teacher in an app may be useful in order to practice with someone able to correct you. It would be better with the possibility of speaking one-to-one. It could be tailored on the user weaknesses. Thank you very much, Federico. So I asked about the possibility because I'm with the platform. One of the things I'm thinking about is developing an app where, because I want to have a teachers network on the platform, but I also would have that connected to an app of some sort, maybe. So I was talking about that. I was trying to make stuff up while you were leaving me hanging. I've never heard of golden doodles.
Wesley's really into dogs, I think.
Yes, he is. Wes, what can you say? Wes is another one. Wes, I did when I went from 14,000 subscribers to 15,000 subscribers, I did 84 days in a row of lives and videos. And Wes, I think, missed 3 out of that whole time. So Wes,
way to go, dog man.
Way to go, dog man. Wes, from now on, you are dog man. He was going to be. He was. I had nicknamed him Wes Shakur 48. Wes Tupac Shakur 48 because the picture is Tupac Shakur. But now it's going to be Wes Dogman 48. There you go. My sister has a zoo in her house. Monkeys. I don't know what Furon is. Cats. My goodness.
You don't know what the middle one is?
No, I've never heard of Furon. Somebody help me. Where's Victor? Victor always helps me. Wes, what's a Furon? Okay. Você cuida de vários tipos. Do you take care of various kinds of animals?
Yeah, I can. I'm approved to, I guess, but it's usually just dogs. I've watched a couple cats like at their house and house sat, but that's it.
Okay. Very nice. So what's house sitting? Do you sit on a house?
Mm-hmm.
Don't say yes. We have people that are learning here.
No. I go to someone's house when they're on vacation and take care of their house and like their plants and water them and all that kind of stuff. Okay. House sitting.
House sitting. So there's a lot of sitting, right? Babysitting, pet sitting, house sitting.
Yeah. Yeah. Sitting.
Judiação. Acho que temos tudo a mesma idade. Somos jovens. We're young. She said. Where am I?
Why is
Myron sorry because I don't remember. Maybe for making a mistake. I don't remember exactly what we were talking about.
You don't need to apologize when you make mistakes. When you're learning English or any other language, there's no reason to put blame on yourself when you make a mistake. A mistake is just another step to learning.
And actually, everything is Jillian's fault. So actually, Jillian should be apologizing to you.
Yeah, so I'm really sorry, guys.
Let's just make that clear right now.
All right, is that good, or do I need to do more?
No, you can be quiet now. What's your favorite food?
Oh, that's so hard. Okay, are we talking dessert or like entree? Because favorite food of all time would be cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
And I gladly have it for every meal, but I think like entree food.
No,
Italian food.
it's entree-vous. It's not entree food. Entree-vous.
That's
Oh,
correct.
right. Italian food, like
Yeah.
lasagna.
Yeah, I love lasagna, but I really like white sauce. Like,
Okay.
so
How about
chicken Alfredo.
linguine with clam sauce? That's the best thing ever.
Oh yes, that's
Made
so good.
made
Yes.
by our mom. Our mom makes the best
Mhm.
food in the whole world.
Yes,
It's true. You can try it. You can try any other food and then try her food. It is the best food in the world.
It is the best.
What lesson? Oh, hello, Akhilesh Sharma. What lesson do you want to give to non-native English learners? If you could tell non-native English learners one thing, what would it be? Today, preferably today.
Shut up. Have patience with yourself.
Okay. I like it. Have patience with yourself. That's good. That's good. Where are we?
I don't see any more questions. Oh,
I agree. Prepositions suck. Not preposition sucks because it's not one, but yeah, they do suck. They're terrible. Where can I find you to practice English? Well, you can get in contact with me at my email, which is...
And he will reply now.
And I will reply now. Also, if you'd like to have classes with Jillian, who has now begun her teaching online, pick me. I can get you in touch with her as well. So I am her contact in Brazil. Yes.
They understand that I don't speak Portuguese besides boy.
Yes. Even though she spoke boy and Coco de boy também so well, but she does not speak Portuguese, which is good. If you are an international, if you're an intermediate student, it is good for you as soon as possible to have a native speaker, at least to have conversations with, if not to have classes with. That way you can start to practice earlier.
And not have a cheat. Like my brother over there, he is a cheat. He will tell you in Portuguese what you did wrong. I will only use English unless I'm saying both. Okay,
it's time for us to go. Nice to have you here. No. So look, this person, we just got to where we were talking about YouTube. And Rogério is laughing about YouTube.
Yes. I think it's cute because usually when we add an E, the sound E to words, it's usually kind of like thinking of babies, baby, and candy. So to hear YouTube is kind of making it like a child almost, it's like childish.
Like a diminutive. I like it. That's a good point. Yeah. I hadn't thought of that. That's very good. How are your sisters, Willy? Well, as you can tell, they are sassy. They are opinionated. They're also strong and beautiful, but they're sassy and opinionated is definitely how I would describe them. But remember, sisters...
I'm a nice person too, just not to him.
Remember, sisters, you put the apostrophe S as though the sister is...
owning Willy.
My owner. My sister's Willy. My sisters don't have a Willy because Willy has his own mind, his own ideas. You know what I mean? So so you would not want that apostrophe S in your question. Wesley, I'll be back.
I'll be back.
I understand, no problem. Simone is so understanding. I appreciate it.
You're so nice. You really need to lay on him. Lay it on him.
They're gonna think it's literal.
No. The saying is you gotta punish him more.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you for explaining that. Furão is a ferret. Thank you, Double D.
Oh, ferret. Okay. That would be a zoo. A monkey, a ferret, a cat.
That's what I was gonna say. Glacie's sister does have a zoo. Me and Wesley are your faithful YouTube students. So you want to say Wesley and I are your faithful YouTube students, and two of my favorites as well. So
and she wrote,
Vinny.
Sorry. YouTube.
Yeah,
Not
but it's spelled that no, but they
It's spelled
pronounce
the
it.
same?
It's spelled the same way. It's just pronounced.
Oh,
with
they
the
pronounce the
yeah.
E. That's so
Yeah, they always do. I think that Fudão was ferret. So do I now. Time to sleep for me. Good night from Italy. See you. Thank you, Federico. Thanks for participating. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for coming. It's
Did
nice
you
to
know-
meet you.
Did you know that Fudão is ferret? I do now.
Now we both do. But I don't know how to pronounce it.
Fudão.
Furau.
Ow, ow, ow.
Ow.
Yeah, that's the hardest thing for English speakers to learn is the nasalization. I tried to teach English here in Manaus, and I need to improve every day. Please let your contact and description. Okay, I will put my contact in the description if you would like. I am not accepting students at the moment, but I have this sister named Jillian. Not this one. The other one's cool. Who is now teaching English and accepting students. So we will get you hooked up. Where do I can get in touch with her to have English classes? She teaches on Cambly or iTalk. No, she teaches on ACES. It doesn't exist yet, but she will teach on ACES. No, she can teach. She's going to be teaching using Google Meet. But get in touch with me, Vinny. We can hook that up. So remember, you don't use the auxiliary verb do with can. So you want to ask, where can I get in touch with her to have English classes? And you can get in touch. My email is going across the bottom here. You can send me an email, and I promise after I respond to Simone, I will respond to the rest of you. Hello, Naidi. Naidi's my student. Naidi's been my student for how long, Naidi? Like a year and a half. She lives in Sao Paulo. So thanks for coming, Naidi.
Nice to meet you.
I'm pretty sure I've told her about you. Nothing good, I'm sure.
Yeah, of course.
So what did you like the most gives the idea that she visited Brazil. You would want to ask, what do you like the most most in Brazil? But she's never been to Brazil. So you would probably want to ask, what do you like the most about Brazil? So of what you know about Brazil, what would you say are the things that you would be most interested in seeing or doing when you come visit us?
Besides you guys, obviously. Yeah. Oh, that's supposed to be a heart.
It's supposed to be.
I really like people.
It wasn't, but it's supposed to be.
I'm answering the question now, so you be quiet. I really love the people. The people that I have met so far are very warm and spirited. And I also think it's gorgeous there. It's so beautiful. And like the Amazon rainforests, I just find them fascinating. Like everything about them I've studied it, and I think it's really interesting. The different species of plants and even people.
Species of people, yeah.
It's probably not the best to say species of people.
I don't think so. I don't think it is.
I don't think so. It's not good.
Reptilian lives matter.
No, not a good joke.
Too soon?
No,
okay.
It's way too soon. Never, ever again.
What else do we have?
How too soon? Hello, again.
It's the same one.
I know.
Thiago Barbosa, I arrived now. I can't believe I missed it. Thiago is like the only person that has the courage to join me. He comes and we talk like you're talking to me now. He's like him and Vitor are the only ones that have enough courage. And also the other Thiago who I work with, who's building my platform. He's also done it, but only those three. So
doing like what we're doing right now, where they're
and actually we're gonna stay here. Can you do another 15 minutes or so?
Yeah.
Okay, so Thiago, if you want, I'm gonna put the link in. You can join us and ask her some questions yourself if you'd like, since you have had the guts to join me on here. Nice to meet you too, Nayeli says.
Thank you.
How many brothers and sisters do you have? She doesn't have any brothers. Or are you talking?
I have multiple fathers.
Do you have any brothers that lived? That's what of my favorite questions. When you want to be a jerk. Did your parents have any kids that lived? Okay, so
I think the question's for you. Not
is it for me? Okay, so I have brothers and sisters that I count, or brothers and sisters that I actually have.
That you count.
That
That you count.
No, that I count is mean. So I'll talk about the brothers and sisters I actually have, the number that I actually have. So I like to say in our litter, there is me and
Mom loves that term.
two sisters. I have Jillian is one of my sisters. I don't know if you caught that. Jennifer is our other sister. She lives in Oregon. She's a car saleswoman. We have our sister Abriana, who just recently got married. It seems recently anyway. We have our brother Aaron, who lives at home with mom. And we have two half-sisters who are older than us, who basically have no contact with us after they met us. They weren't interested. They weren't interested in us after they met us. Okay. No,
let's be friends. Never mind.
Never mind. I've wanted to know you my whole life.
Wanted to meet you my whole life, but I didn't think you would be like you.
We're terrible. All right. Let's my voice. So let's see. Oh, also I wanted to tell you, Thiago, you want to say I can't believe I missed it. So in general, you can't lose something you didn't have. So we use miss when it's something that we usually don't possess. So if you had a watch and you can't find it, then you lost your watch because you had it. But you can't miss, like, for example, you don't have a bus, so you miss the bus, you don't lose the bus. It's a very common Brazilian mistake. So be on your toes for that.
I recognize it.
You be on your toes for that. Your sister is like you very much. I know, right? She is so much like me. That's why I can't think of anything funny. I love it when I hear that the Brazilian people are sweet. You are very sweet too.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, gosh, now I'm going to feel even worse that I didn't write you back.
I'm so sorry. My brother didn't email you back. What
Corel
a jerk.
Snake. Corel Snake is this guy.
To me.
I'm talking now. It's my turn.
It's my turn to talk now. Can you please let me talk? It's my channel, dang it.
Oh, it's not
Okay.
the Jillian show.
Yeah, we should do the Jillian. I want to do a YouTube channel. We should do like
That'd be so cool.
channel just us talking about funny things. Okay, so Corel Snake.
Hello, teacher.
Yes, he has like 50,000 subscribers, and he has helped me by telling them about my channel. So thank you very much, Corel Snake, as always. He also helped me. He was trying to help me set up something like this program here, so that I could do these kinds of lives. So thank you for helping me. He took time out of his day to help me do that. So I really appreciate that. It was
That's
like
awesome.
a couple hours. So it's always nice to see him here. Good night, Eduardo. Are you leaving? Remember, good night is when you leave. Good evening if you're getting here. So I don't know if you're leaving or getting here. What is the most important holiday, or what are the most important holidays there?
Okay. Definitely Christmas is the biggest of the biggest holiday. Thanksgiving, I would say, is probably right up there. I enjoy Halloween. I think that's super fun and doesn't have any religion attached to it, so less people are offended by it.
Which some are. Actually, many people.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has their feelings that they need to share with everyone else.
Apparently need to share with everyone else. Okay. So
Right.
Did you say Thanksgiving? Did you skip Thanksgiving?
No, I said Christmas is the most important, and then Thanksgiving, probably New Year's.
I was busy telling people to follow me on Instagram, so I didn't catch that.
I know.
Hey, by the way, follow me on Instagram. Profili Brasil.
Other holiday, Easter, but definitely I would say, who is she?
Who is she is what you want to ask. She is my sister, actually.
That's
This
my old
charming,
man.
beautiful young woman. Shut it. You will not. So just to explain for everyone, my old man can be either your significant other, your husband or boyfriend or whatever, or it can be your dad. And someone at the beginning said, asked if this was my daughter, who is also teaching. Not my daughter. She is my sister. Just like to clear that up one more time. You're very funny. I'm laughing a lot. Yes, we need to do.
I'm glad that you understand.
We need to do the Jillian show more. Thank you, Myron, for correcting that. It's his daughter.
Yep. He's leaving. It's the Jillian show now.
Welcome to the Jillian show.
Let me introduce you my new guest.
Here's the first guest. Sadie, the first guest. Hello, Sadie. You're ugly.
This is your niece we're talking about.
Don't do that. Don't do what mom and dad do. I don't have dogs that are brothers. I don't have cats that are my son. I only have people relations. I don't have animal relations. Oh, that didn't.
And even then,
that didn't come out right. It's true.
Very good job.
I like this kind of show. Me too. This is fun. I really like this kind of show. I might start a channel that is just all this. What do you think about that? What if we did that once a week? Just this.
I love it.
It would be fantastic. 14 de julho is a holiday, I think. Glacis, isn't 14 is 14th of July? Is that a holiday? I can't. Or is that your birthday? I don't understand why 14th of July is up there.
Maybe she meant we celebrate the 4th of July, and that's a big holiday.
Oh, the 4th of July.
Definitely.
That's exactly.
And in Utah has a Pioneer Day, which is July 24th, that they actually, most people get off. And they're celebrating when the pioneers landed in Salt Lake City.
Did they fly?
No, I want to be sarcastic so much. So hard.
They didn't come by boat and they didn't fly, so I don't know if they landed.
Most of them went by hand cart. So it's like half a wagon, and then you are basically the animals pulling it.
We'll have to next time. Maybe next time we'll do a whole thing about it, because they're not going to know what hand cart is. They're not going to know what wagon.
Really?
Probably. The pioneers in Brazil didn't have wagons.
What did they use?
They used slaves. Oh, okay. Here we go. Sorry, I would like to know what state she lives in. What state do you live in?
Utah.
Yeah. So the state is Utah, and she lives in the city. She lives near Salt Lake City. So if you Google it, look for Salt Lake City, Utah, you will see it's a beautiful, beautiful city. It really is. I love it.
I actually live closer to the Great Salt Lake than Salt Lake City.
Yes, she lives closer to the Great Salt Lake than Salt Lake City. Fireworks, yes, Glacis, you're right. I figured it out. You meant the 4th of July. Not the 14th.
Yeah.
Let correcting me. Your sister seems like you very much. Your sister seems very much like you, or seems to be like you, or to be very much like you, or something like that. Yes, we are from the same parents, so that might be why.
Yeah, we had basically the same childhood.
She should be more present.
Some took it better than others.
What is he saying here? Is he saying I'm not fun? Is that what he's trying to say?
Be more. So I should be in this show more.
Yeah, no, I know he's saying that, but the part she is really fun. I think he's saying that I'm not without you.
I mean, people got to be honest.
Is there a way that I can mute you with this? Oh, I can. Fantastic. It's good to know.
Are you regretting inviting me?
Absolutely not. This is the most fun I've had on this channel in years. Yeah.
4th of July.
Yeah, but not 4th de julho, right? It's 4th
of July. Is that not the same?
Well, it's Portuguese, and we're doing an English live, so she needs to write it in English, obviously. You need to know the Fortaleza beaches. I already invited your brother with his wife. So
where's that?
That's where we went for New Year's. I took a bunch of pictures.
Take a lot of pictures? Yeah.
I'll send them to you again. But they have beautiful beaches. It's awesome. It's really nice.
Oh, I know. I want to visit very badly.
Well, I mean,
just
specifically
Fortaleza.
I know. Yeah. I would rather visit the beaches than me too. How about the weather there right now? Good question, Vinny. Vinny!
Yes, it is currently 71 degrees Fahrenheit and mostly
really?
cloudy. A
No, it's
storm is
not.
brewing in the south and rising up to the north, and we will be seeing and expecting showers and thunderstorms this evening.
It's not 71 degrees. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri.
Not
What's the
Celsius.
temperature in Salt Lake City, Utah?
It's 27 degrees right
Not
now.
in India. I don't care about Salt Lake. Hey, Siri.
Siri's
What's
so dumb.
in Salt Lake City, Utah?
I don't understand the question.
Salt Lake City, Utah, the United States.
25 degrees. So it's about 70 degrees. Yeah. Okay.
It now
Maybe
says 67. It is dropping because that storm is rising from the south to the
from
north.
the south. You have to go like this, from the south to the north.
You can't really see my hands though, and I don't.
Oh, that you do it. Yeah, do it like that, from the south to the north. I can't see it when it's off screen. Ah, you're terrible. You need to practice your hand movements.
It's backwards. There we go.
You guys have a great dynamic going on. You should.
Thank you, David.
You should see, Double D. You should see how much my wife suffers when we get together, because it's like two Willies together, and then we just
It's
compound
so
each
bad.
other. And it's so
we're
bad. We're
I
terrible.
don't give in a lot of the time when it's towards Kiki, but every once in a while, like when she was weeding in that tank top shirt, remember?
No,
You
I
were
don't.
like-
But I'm sure it was great.
You went over and told her that I was offended that she was not wearing something modest.
I do
And then you
remember
came
that.
over to me and told me to act like I was. And I couldn't say no.
Oh, it was so funny. So here's the situation. I told my wife. So Jillian I used to be Mormon. Jillian used to be Mormon, and Mormons have very strict modesty codes. And I told my wife that Mormons are very strict about modesty, that you need to cover yourself. You need to, you can't show too much skin and all of that. So we got to Jillian's house, and Jillian, even when she was Mormon, she was cooler than most Mormons. So when we got to her house, then my wife, Valkyria, was weeding. She was pulling out weeds in Jillian's yard, and she was wearing a tank top that showed her arms. And I went over and I told her that my sister Jillian was offended that she was showing so much arm in her yard. And then I went over to Jillian and I told Jillian to act like she was offended. And my wife was crushed, and it was
ashamed.
so funny. It was so funny. It was awesome.
She was not just like, she didn't really get super embarrassed. She just felt so bad that she made me upset. And that made me feel so bad that I lied.
Oh, amor. She's got to come. She's got to
We
come.
love you.
Oops, sorry about that. Oh my goodness, that's good stuff. I would like to hear her accent. What is it? Well, she has a Western U.S. accent like I do, so it's pretty much the same, except she's been a little tainted by you.
I emphasize my R's a bit more than you do.
True. You always have though, and I've always liked it. I always liked the style.
Do
of
you
your-
remember, Stat, that I couldn't say world when
No,
I
I
was
don't.
little?
I don't remember.
And you
that.
guys teased me, hey, what's the place that we live that's circle, that's blue and
planet.
green? Oh, the wood?
See, it's not just people that are learning English. It's also, well, not just people that are learning English as a second language. It's also
Yeah, it's their first language that they need to learn.
you can imagine what it would be like for my wife to be around us. I'll be leaving now, but I want to watch it later. Very fun, this style of video. Yes, I think we will be doing this a lot.
Yeah, it's fine.
I love a band called Blink 182, and I would know if they do show where you live, because in Brazil they never came. They never come. Do you know if Blink 182? Do you even know what Blink 182 is?
It sounds like something I should know.
It's a band. It's a band that was huge in like the late 90s, and the 2000s.
Yeah, vaguely remember.
What's my name?
I would have no idea if they tour still. They probably
Well,
are they together?
I don't
Are
have
they
any-
still a band?
I have no clue.
I don't
Wes,
know.
help us out, Wes. Wes looks like someone who would like Blink 182. She's very fun. Yes, she is. As long as it in small doses, she's fun.
It's so
I listen
true.
to their most recent album a lot. So, and Blink 182 is one of the bands that's big down here. I love a band called Blink 182. I want to know. Oh, did I? Oh, she said the same thing again. Okay. Vinny, pull out weed or pull up weed? I didn't get it. Could you say it again? How do you say that?
Well, usually we say weeding
Weeding. Okay, so you can use the verb to weed.
or
you-
just pulling weeds.
So we have the verb to weed, or pull weeds. To pull weeds. That's supposed to say to pull weeds. And you can say pull up weeds. I think it might be a regional thing. I think it's
pull up or out works.
yeah, I think it's more of a British thing than what we use. Okay. Well, guys, that's it for the questions today. That's going to do it for today. We will be back tomorrow, right? This was just a
Oh, are
test.
we?
This was an hour and 40-minute test that we did to make sure that this works. Apparently it works.
It
worked
worked. Okay.
So we will be back at 8:15 tomorrow night. 20:15, horário de Brasília. 2015 Brasilia time. We will be back. Thanks for being here, guys. If you watch this whole thing, you're amazing. You're gonna love the what do we call it? We'll call it the Willy and Jilly. Can we call it the Willy and Jilly show? Or is that too
It can be the Jilly Willy show.
the Jilly?
You know it sounds better.
Jilly Willy show?
You know it sounds better.
I'll think about it. If it'll get you here, I'll do it. We'll do it'll be the Jilly Willy show. Hashtag Jilly Willy show. And
Hashtag daughter son show. Daughter
shut it. Oh wait. Hold on.
daughter.
You have been muted. Boom, boom, boom. Heck yeah. Booga boom, 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 boom. You are. No, don't go away. Look at that. People are calling for us to come back. We're like the Beatles. All right. I'm looking forward to the next live stream for the Jillian Willy show. Bye. I appreciate it a lot. You're awesome. Thank you, Vinny.
Gotta yell it.
Well, I do because he is paying $5 a month to support the channel. He's a member of the channel. So it's
Very
not
cool.
Vinny. Thanks, Simone. You're welcome. Stay safe, guys. Stay safe, Wes.
You too.
Oh, Thiago, I forgot to bring you in. Thiago, I will bring you in tomorrow, okay? So come back tomorrow. I told him I was going to bring him in, and I forgot.
Oh, he's just no good with his promises.
Jew Willy show. Actually, it's going to be more like hashtag Jilly Willy show. Hashtag Jilly
There you
Willy
go.
show. There it is. It's the Jilly Willy show. And the Jilly Willy show will be back tomorrow. See you then. Thank you, Jillian. Love you so much.
Love
You're the
you
best.
too. Thank you for the invite.
Coming back. And não esquecem, gente, ela vai dar aula de inglês. Ela é excelente. É uma pessoa muito legal. Adoro ela. E não falo isso só porque ela é minha irmã, mas ela é uma pessoa que a minha esposa gostou dela no primeiro momento porque ela é verdadeira e legal e dá para amar muito. Love you lots. Thanks a lot. We'll see you. We'll be back tomorrow, 8:15. Until then, I'm Teacher Willy. Keep studying and don't give up. Good night, guys.